Good morning. Happy Friday. We're here on the weekend. I have a little bit of a late start, not really, but I have an early morning appointment, and so I'm shifting back to my left hand. For those of you who've been watching me this week, earlier in the week, my husband challenged me to stretch my brain and be thinking and stretching our brain and using our brain to learn something new is such a way to help us move forward in our health, period. So here I am. I started with my right, but I flipped the switch. I moved it to my left. And so I want to talk about something, and it is when we decide that we want to make a change, like I'm going to do some lives with my left hand. Our brain is designed to stay in its comfort zone and do what it always does, where it feels natural and comfortable. And our brain does not like to be uncomfortable. So the very beginning, let's just say you've decided to make some lifestyle changes and you've decided that you wanted to move forward in your health, and you made these decisions and you're on your way, and whoa, all of a sudden you're feeling a lot of resistance. It might be emotional. Your brain is spewing all kinds of negative, toxic talk at you, like all the reasons why you should not be here right now, you should not be doing this. And it is pretty intense once we make that decision. And our brain doesn't own us, but it is very powerful. And on this journey, we learn to master our brain, to master our thinking, and we say, not going there. I gotta push through. I gotta push through the challenges because what I want is on the other side, and it is so worth it. But it is going to require you to make a decision. So how do I make that decision that I know is actually going to be the right decision and I'm going to be able to support it for the long haul? And part of that comes in, I have to really be very, very clear on what it is I want to accomplish. I have to be able to have the ability to identify when I've reached that goal. Whether it's, which is why we use the scale, like how many pounds someone might want to lose, or a size they might want to be wearing. Because if it's an identifiable goal that they can see and we can see, it's measurable, they know when they've reached it, they know when they've accomplished it. So having that clear place to start really helps you. But the other part is you have to be of the right mindset that I will do whatever it takes. And when we're half-hearted about something, we're not going to go all in. When we're half-minded about something, we're going to be easily pulled back when those challenges come. We're just going to be easily challenges. Those challenges will start to become our excuses, and they're very convenient. But you know what? Before you started your journey, those challenges were already there. They are not new. You rationalized and made a decision before, and now what's happening? My brain is going, oh, what are you doing? Right? It's freaking out because you're making changes, and it wants to live in the comfort zone. And anything that we want to make changes of, it takes place outside of our comfort zone. But what helps people be successful is if we're stretching just enough. It cannot be so easy that I get bored. It has to be enough of a stretch where I feel like, I am doing something, because every step then you're going to feel that accomplishment that comes from it. The other part of this that I love is you have to be putting effort in. And when I say putting effort in, the effort has to be intense, or your max effort. you have to put your max effort in to making a change. You have to decide you want it, and you got to put the pressure on. And it's an internal pressure, but it's a good, healthy pressure that I am doing this. And your why you're doing it becomes that motivator that helps you put the foot on the gas. Like, I want this. I am willing to take these steps. I am willing to take these actions. I am willing to make these moves in the right direction. Just like anything else, when we want to perfect it, they say 10,000 hours. Well, if you're doing 10,000 hours of the wrong thing, you might be perfecting the wrong thing. So make sure that whatever habits that you're trying to break and the things that you're trying to bring in are actually habits that are going to move you toward your goal. So that's where the coach comes in, is we help people stay on track. We guide them to the tools that makes this so identifiable that people know they're doing the right thing. They tell us, if you want to get good at something, hang out with someone who's already accomplished that, and they will show you the steps. So now you're putting the effort into the right actions that are going to move you forward. Excuse me. So that's such an important part, is that I have to have my head in the game. I have to be clear on my goal, and I gotta be able to see it. And then we reverse engineer it. So I'm looking at that future self. I'm envisioning that person I am working towards being in my life, healthier version of myself. If it's more fit and fabulous, if it's having a better relationship, whatever the goal is in your life that you're setting, that you can identify, that's where you want to be chasing that. But here's another piece of this puzzle. Once you reach that goal and you have got to that place, and this is why diets fail over and over and over, is because we do whatever we need to do to get somewhere, but we don't make those changes permanent. We make those changes temporary. And on the journey that you want to create, if you want lifelong changes, they have to become part of your lifelong decisions. That's where I find winning the day is knowing where I'm going. But even when you feel like you've arrived, we have to realize that we haven't, and that we can never max out. You will never max out your health. You will never max out at anything. You will never become perfect. There's always room to improve and get better. And that's probably one of the key components. And when I started coaching others, is by teaching and spending my time, and the accountability makes me want to be better, to lead the people that I'm caring for. But that also helps me to keep moving forward, where I can see why coaches who help others are 5 times more likely to keep the weight off and stay in a healthy place, because they're immersing themselves into the system, into making those changes permanent for life, not just a temporary. I'm on this journey to walk alongside others who want to create health in their life, because I had my own life shifted, changed, made better. And I believe that everyone deserves to live a full, vibrant, fully present, fully active, fully here on this earth, in this one life we get, to our best potential. I want everyone to feel this darn good in their life, living towards their best potential. And I found a solution that helps me and thousands. And I want to help you. Maybe you want to help others, I don't know. But this resonates with you and you're ready to move forward. If you want to join us in a mission, we are looking for helpers. We are looking for people to help others move forward in their life. And the side effect of that is you actually move forward in your own life on the way. So if it's something you're ready for, looking for, you know somebody who's needing to move forward, they're facing some resistance, you guys, the resistance is natural. You need it to push yourself forward. Without the resistance, you aren't on the right path. If you're not feeling that, like, you cannot make change. Resistance is to be embraced, not going there. I'm pushing through. What resistance are you feeling in a change you're trying to make? And what do you need to push through this weekend? Have a great one. It's gorgeous.